Hello, my name's Andrew Hall from educationconsultantmarketing.com, and in this video we're going to look at setting up a WordPress website. Okay, we're looking at a website for the web host that I use called CloudNext. CloudNext is a UK-based company. They're based in Derby. I've been using them for 5 years, and they're a terrific company. I found their customer support is excellent. When I've had problems, I've been able to contact them straight away, and they've fixed it just as soon as they can. So I'm going to recommend them as a web host for you to use. They're extremely cost effective. You can see how their prices compare just down the side here with the big names, and I've always found them really easy to use. So what we're going to do in this video, I'm just going to show you really how straightforward it is to set up a WordPress website. So first of all, you need to go obviously to the cloudnext.co.uk website, and then you need to choose sign up. There we go. Fill in all your details and then sign up. Now, what's really great with CloudNext is that you can have a 7-day trial, so you can try out the service before you even start spending money. Whereas a lot of the other companies, you have to pay up straight away, don't you? So once you've signed up, you're able to get into your control panel. Here's mine, and I'm just going to show you now what you need to be able to do to set up your web hosting and then your own self-hosted WordPress website. So in this particular case, what you need to do is choose your domain name if you've already got it sorted out. If you haven't and you want to choose it, then you can complete it there. Now we're using, just looking here obviously at my control panel, so it's got some other information on there. I'm just going to use the hosted domain that I've already got, whereas as a single user you'll be asked to choose yours. Then you need to choose a hosting operating system. Now, unusually, we're not going to use Windows. We're going to use Linux. Now, I say unusually because a lot of people don't use Linux for anything. So once they see this set out here, Windows, Linux, or not sure, then they get a bit stuck. So all you need to do is to choose Linux, because WordPress runs on Linux and nothing else. So once you've done that, we can now click review your order, and there we are. Now I'm adding a domain onto some hosting that I already have, so it's not showing us a price here at all. For you, when you're setting yours up, you will find a pricing down there. As I said earlier on, a very, very competitive pricing indeed. Then you accept the CloudNext terms of service. We click yes, and then we click complete. Once that's happened, it allows us to get into the hosting now, and you'll find you can either go from here, or more usually you'll go from here on the top row, and you'll manage hosting. And here we are with all the information down the side there. So we're just seeing it being set up, just showing there as enabled. There we are, already a nice big tick. And then we go down here to our direct login. So we click on hosting at CloudNext, and that takes us into the control panel. So one of the other good things that we've done, as soon as we set up this web hosting, we also get email as well. And as well as email, you can either then use Outlook or any of the email programs. You can set it up on your phone, or you can log into web email. So that's the login to the web mail. And then if we keep coming down the page, eventually we get to the WordPress logo, which is just here, and we click on the WordPress blog. Now this is nice and straightforward. So here we are on the WordPress blog page. Choose an installation directory. We don't need to do any of that. We don't need to touch anything in here. This will all be done automatically in the background, and we just click install. Then we just wait a moment or two. And there we are. Your script has been installed too. Now, although there are 3 settings here, don't worry too much about that. Just choose the one that says www. And then whatever your domain name is. So in this case, consultanthead.co.uk. And there we are. So we brought up into the WordPress page, and it says choose between a single or a multi-blog installation. Don't worry about any of that at all. Just go straight to single. There we are. So I'm going to put into this the site title. So I'm going to call the site title Consultant Head. I'm going to decide a username, and you need to be really careful with these usernames so that you don't get hacked. And the worst one, the automatic one that used to go in here all the time, was admin. But we're going to change that, and I'm just going to put in a username here just for my own purposes, and I'm going to put Peter B. And then I'm asked to do a password. And what it will do as well in this password will also prompt you to make it more secure. So I'm going to put in my my password now, and I know it's going to be a weak one because I'm just putting it in there quickly. Okay, but what you can do is to spend time thinking about that and make it a bit stronger. So I'm just going to put mine in, and although it says here it's weak, that's because I've just very quickly put in a password which is just made up of 2 ordinary words, which we would try usually to get people to avoid. We also need to then put in here a website address where the emails from WordPress are going to come. This is not a public address at all. It's going to make sure that the emails that sends the passwords and things like that, that's where it's going to go. So make sure that's a web address that you check frequently. And actually, it's helpful if it's not on the same hosting, same domain name as this, because if the domain name ran out, if it expired, you'd still want to be able to get the emails for it. Then at the bottom here is a tick box. Do you want search engines to index this site? Well, this is going to be a business site, so that's really important that you do that. And then we click the box, install WordPress. Just getting a message there to remember the password. I'd say no. And then here we are, success. That's it. It's been done. And it's I like this bit because it says, were you expecting more steps? Sorry to disappoint. So and now all we need to do is log in. So I'm going to log into it. And just for security, we've got this capture in front of us. I'm never very good at these, actually. I often make a mess, but we'll try that. And then we've got the proper login page. There's Peter B, and here's our password. Again, just ask if I want to save it. I'm going to say no there. And here we are in the back end. We won't worry about the back end too much. We'll just go to the front now, and we'll type in up here, we'll type in head.co.uk. And here's our front page. So that's the WordPress website set up and ready to go. Now, just a couple of things. You need to decide what you want it to look like. And there are already some themes put in there straight away. And here's 2 of them. The 2013 theme, which is there. And we've also got the 2012 theme, which actually I prefer. So I'm going to just convert this one to that. So we're going to save the details and activate it. And then when we look back, we'll notice that the theme changes. There we go. And that's your website set up. So easy. That's cloudnext.co.uk, and very, very useful web host, very good team, very good with support, and I think you should very much give them a try. So that's setting up WordPress, and that's pretty much as quick as you can do it. But essentially, that's it.